Good evening and welcome to Cardinal Sports Live. I'm Zach Lajway.
And I'm David Sherrill. We got a packed show for you today. We got tons of diamond play. We got baseball, softball, and tons of lacrosse.
And followed by some track and
we got a trivia question for you again this week, so it's like a regular thing. We're going to start with baseball right now. And the Plattsburgh State baseball team split a doubleheader with Skidmore on the 28th. The games were non-conference, but the Cards had to travel a couple hours south to Saratoga Springs to take on the Thoroughbreds. Freshman hurler Matt O'Leary scattered 9 hits and improved to 4-0 on the season as the Cards took the front end of the double dip 3-2. O'Leary also notched 5 Ks with only 1 walk before vacating the rubber for Billy Davis in the 6th inning. The save was Davis's 6th, extending his school single-season record. Plattsburgh scored all 3 of their runs in the 4th inning when Plattsburgh native Tori Boyea had an RBI double and senior Eric Schwind brought home 2 with a single. 3 Thoroughbreds had 2 hits apiece, which helped Skidmore take a 1-0 advantage that would relinquish halfway through the next inning. And again, we have 5 strikeouts from O'Leary. He's having an unbelievable season, and they got this front end, but things weren't turning out too well the rest of the week.
And here we came on top. After winning the first game 3-2 in the doubleheader against Skidmore on Saturday, the Cardinals struggled to stay ahead during the second game, but eventually lost 4-3. Plattsburgh had a 2-1 lead going into the 7th before Lowry delivered a single hit to center field, scoring a 2-run RBI. Skidmore added another run in the next frame, upping the ante 4-2. In the 9th, the Cardinals were able to pull in another run from Chris Cocken. Tori Boyea and Eric Schwinn were accounted for 2 hits each. And here our records 12-5. 2 hits apiece for Boyea and Schwinn. Unfortunately, we couldn't come out on top 4-3.
Right, we lost that second half of that doubleheader.
And we out hit them 11-10.
And on Tuesday, Skidmore made the trip here to Chip Cummings Field to defeat the Cardinals 8-2 in a non-conference game. The Cards took an early 2-0 lead in the second. Chris Kuchan had an RBI groundout to send Kyle Kowalski home from third after his double to right field. Teammate Matt Burns had an RBI single as well. Starting pitcher for the Cards was John Campbell, who had a smooth game until the 6th when the Thoroughbreds had 4 hits, scoring on 3 of them. The Cardinals weren't able to come back after that as Skidmore mounted an 11-hit attack. Rob Rubenstein and Anthony Ferry each had 2 hits for the Skidmore and helped their team improve to 8-9 on the season, while Plattsburgh falls to 12-6. Still a better record than Skidmore, but you see all-around effort for Skidmore, multiple hits by 4 different players, and Jaffe and Morrell had 3 hits apiece, so it's tough to overcome that.
And Kyle Kowalski had 2 hits.
Right, powerful offense for Skidmore. And we go over to softball. They split their home opening doubleheader this week as well, just like the guys did. The ladies hosted SUNYAC opponent Potsdam. In Game 1, the Cards relinquished a 5-1 lead in the 6th inning. They only play 6 in softball, and they eventually fell. Bree Olson got the loss on the mound as she allowed 4 runs on 7 hits and 3 walks. Allen did strike out 9 batters in 5 2/3 innings, but that wasn't enough in Game 1. Dana Valmuth of the Bears had 2 hits and 2 runs, including a home run in the 2nd inning. For Plattsburgh, Amy Wu was the standout, going 2 for 3. Both hits were doubles. And unfortunately, again, they lost by 1, but 9 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. I'm no math major, but that's like almost 2 per. Very impressive, but they just couldn't come out with the win on this one.
Amy Wu tallying 2 for 3, so it's not bad.
Unfortunately, if you don't get multiple hit games from multiple players, it's going to be tough to win.
Exactly. And after an upsetting 6-5 loss in the first game, the Cardinals came back huge, dominating the second game 9-1, sending the Bears home grumbling. Plattsburgh opened the second game early in the first with a 2-0 lead. The ladies went on to add single RBIs in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, dominating the game 5-0. This wasn't it for Plattsburgh, though. The ladies went on to score 6 more runs to end the game. It was a big game for Ashley Napper, who went 3 for 3 at the plate with 2 RBIs, and Danielle Jergy, who put one over the left field fence. Heather Lofgren picked up the win for the Cardinals, allowing 4 hits in 6 innings while striking out 11 Potsdam ladies. This puts the Lady Cardinals at 6-14 for the year and 1-1 in the SUNYAC. 6-14, not the best record, but we're hoping for more. 9-1, can't ask for much better.
Yeah, it's a dominating performance.
That's a huge win.
Maybe this will turn it around for them. Pittsburgh's lacrosse team just could not keep up with 20th-ranked St. Lawrence University, losing to the Saints this past week. Overshadowed in the loss was a career day for Cardinal Adrian Marino, who threw in a game-best 4 goals. Unfortunately for Plattsburgh, Alex Slauson, Peter Carroll, and Caldwell Rohrbach scored 3 goals apiece for St. Lawrence. The Cards were actually up 3-1 after the first quarter, but the Saints scored 3 unanswered to take a 4-3 halftime edge. Plattsburgh tied it in the third before St. Lawrence reeled off 5 more goals to take a permanent control. 2 other Cardinals scored a couple of points each in the loss. Kyle Norkey scored 2 goals, and Luke Weiland tallied 2 assists. And you see, we got outshot by 9, not so bad, but the ones that crossed the goal line, they weren't impressive. We got doubled up easy, and multiple goals for 3 players, but they had our number tonight.
And some more lacrosse for you. It was indeed a golden night for Clarkson University last night. The Knights defeated the Cardinals 17-8 in the last of our men's lacrosse non-conference games. This is not what Plattsburgh wanted to see in the game before their SUNYAC opener, a 17-8 defeat. Plattsburgh took an early 2-0 lead in the first quarter, but the Knights quickly responded with 3 unanswered goals, ending the first quarter 3-2, Clarkson's advantage. The Knights dominated the second and third quarters with a 10-2 run. Winning this match puts the Golden Knights at 6-2, while the Cardinals fall to 5-4. This is the first time this season that the Cardinals have lost back-to-back games. Matt Mays led the Plattsburgh offense with 3 goals and a career best of 6 points. Kyle Norkey and Brian Copius also added 3 points and 2 goals. And we couldn't pull it off. We were outshot by 9, 17-8. We have 2 people with 3 goals, and Copius adding in 2 goals.
Right, and